You're alive. I was always alive. Bruce, you'll find Bruce in the thicket of the bush in Greenbush Bay. It was my bay I used to have at Rakino Island. It was called Greenbush Bay. Greenbush Bay. Just like the meaning of my name. In the thicket of the bush. Greenbush Bay. Rakino Island. I seen, who was it? They were talking about shadows yesterday. Oh, Jay and his brother. Yes, and so I thought I'll put something out there about shadows as I found two dimensions of souls. A soul from the earth, from my bosses, and I know that's the real one, which is for good, because there's another one that exists. As I've put out there before, there's 77% of good souls out there. So once we raise the army, we are the greater number. First time I've brought this awareness about, I was about 23 at Rakino, and I discovered of humming and chanting and things like that, and I was getting through this thing, and it was the first sound a soul made was the Om, the Hum, and that's like how I describe my name is sort of like I've left parts there. It's not even. It's just a bit of a mystery, and the O is the Om, O, Om, M is for mother, where I can see so much as destroy man, but man still has to find the balance with mother, because mother is the existence of man. Okay, as I know in my texts I go, I am thy 13th angel, son of man, but I know of an essence that man existence is not here in body without mother as well. There's been a bit of doco people going around and seeing all these like I think it's called the idols, what I'm not into, but of the Virgin Mary having a sign like that. Well, that's mother or woman, because there's a mystery there where the truth's hidden from man. Okay, and that's where I can see this thing what they're trying to awaken of with their satanic sort of stuff and that of this thing coming, and I'll put that out tomorrow, but anyway, of how they got it as half beast man and half woman thing. You guys would have seen it in that. It's the one that they're trying to create, and well, we're still going, you know, we're going to know more about that shortly, and because all the little puppets. So the first time I experienced the Om, and then these people were at the beach with me, and I was doing it, and I go, this is how I'm going to bring them about. I'm doing the chanting of Om, and a minute or so into it, it just started just echoing back everywhere. It was like amazing, and they all just stopped and just like, wow, they were in amazement to hear the sound coming back like that, because yeah, so I had witnesses that day who were like a bit blown out from it, on my own self, where I discovered it, and I was actually in Greenbush Bay at the time. Hey man, I'm glad to see you alive always, living in existence of this organism of life today. Nothing can stop that. a little secret what Jesus told me. For he's immortal too. But we've got to get the balance right, like being humble as much as every day, trying to be more like him, as to have that soul with a Holy Spirit. Okay, when I say about these shadows, I was coming on about shadows, they're not full with the glitters, okay? The connection, and that's what keeps people trapped in this lower vibration. So I'm talking about shadow. Well, they were talking as shadows, and so when I seen it at Greenbush Bay, and I'm meditating in that, the land came out of the sea, appeared, all the trees, but it's quite, were all the same. They had ranges like proper land with hills and mountains, but the trees just covered all the ground, and the shadows, there were little groups of them, and there were fires, and they were standing around the fire, okay, and that's what's showing me from there, and I found a secret of. So my friend was talking about it last night. I've been trying to tell people about this. Video was out last night. Everything is a lie. Okay, look it up. That man's been talking for years. I've been listening to him for a while, but he came out with the, like, so much what I talk about. He was talking it for the whole movie. It was, here's an hour session in that. Crow House on, I think that's it. But when I'm saying about these souls, I seen that one underneath France. There's 6 million skeletons underneath there, all stacked up and this and that. Now I was thinking, gosh, did they skin them? Like, look at all that meat. What was they up to? Like, they've got bones down there, all piled up, that you can tell they haven't decomposed with the meat on them, so something's taken all the flesh and everything like that away. Is that, like he said, there's mysteries there what need to be unfolded. So the land all appeared out of the sea. Where I've discovered another heaven in the ocean. There has been a clip, but it's like they've stopped it down, of a diver who dived underneath the sea, and he's seen the waves slapping against the rocks. Like, how could that be when he was already underneath the sea? But this is this other world what I've discovered, and it's in with the sea, and you can see what they're trying to do with this world with poisoning the air, poisoning the oceans, poisoning the land. It's happening everywhere. Chebo, Tiara. Oh, well, that's what's just lifted me up when he's just showing me so much of like what I got to do and things like that. Because it's pretty out there when you're like, Bruce, is this the right thing? You know, you throwing out that you're the Antichrist and stuff like that. But and then, you know, they're showing me then. But I really, that night, if you see my videos beforehand, I thought I was going to have to die that day at the operation and that. But they took me to the right room. I'm going to put more about that out later, because it's all about people being trapped inside this box. You know, like how all those Muslims walk around this box, that black box. They said it was once white and deteriorated, I don't know. And they don't even know where it came from. Hey, that's another puzzling thing. Like, you know, other entities, you know, one's what you can see what's happening now of, like, they're not looking after this earth, okay? They're destroying all our waterways. Pollution is havoc around the world and waterways. We used to have nice beaches in New Zealand. They just come out with a graph of what it's like in Mission Bay one of our nicest beaches, 20 years ago, you were just beautiful swimming. Now there's like glass stuff growing inside the sand, and they've told people now that it's actually polluted in there. Where that next harbour over, the Manukau Harbour, they polluted that 50 years ago. People don't even swim there anymore because they put a sewage plant down there and it escaped once and all this and that. But back in the old days, they used to just use the whole ocean in the Manukau Harbour as a sewage pond. I have seen oysters, one of the biggest oysters you've ever seen, like 10 inches long oysters. The shells are still there, but all the life out of them is gone. Like, they killed all that fish life. But it just shows you what they're about. That true, it's everywhere, the pollution, and you can just see the physics of it. You got to step out and realise that they're not doing it for us as us human beings. Just say be just practical of it, like as with your body and the way you are. You're 80% made out of water, they say, and this and that. You go contaminating the earth and everything else and the other vibes of water around. You're slowly contaminating us, and that's why people are going to be just kept getting trapped because the poison will be just too much. They won't be able to get the vibration to get out of here. And another time when I've seen these, they call them shadows. I was up north and Te and I called them my army. How I came that this guy, quite a solid sort of Māori fella, was just freaking in fear that much. He was holding on to the side of me, and I go, it's all okay. They're part of my army, and I'm putting out there. There's 77% of them are with. Well, the Lord's got my back. That's His army. And yeah, we're not going to let them destroy this earth. No way. And that's why it's going to come about. Now, I have discovered it in women. On that show what I watched yesterday, a guy he said it himself. I go, wow, that happened to me too. His missus was playing around on him. Well, I'm a bit of a really out there kind of guy. I knew that she was going to go and play around that night. So I asked mother, could you just watch, because she set me up with the kids. And I said, could you just watch the kids for a little bit? I just got to go and see something. And then I drove off there. And then, bang, they were both there, the guy and her. And I go, bang, bang, bang on the wall. And I go, I've only just come around for my keys. Man, I heard the biggest scream, like she's screaming inside with him, and he's probably hiding like this, and I'm looking through, but just at first, and when all that, and this thing jumped out of his body, okay? It was a dark shadow, and that's why I know there's negative ones here, okay? And, okay, so that's a bit of mystery, because I'm not a woman, okay? That's a bit of a mystery to me, in the sense, am I going to just say it like straight out? Well, was that her fucking her son? I don't normally swear, but I'm just straight to the point. And was it? Is that why he feared and jumped out of his body and hid? Because I would have seen the truth if he was still in there. Why I've thrown that in is because of this controversy, because I know of Cain and the division there. That's where the second God came in. You got to see it in the scriptures when comes walking through. Jehovah comes walking through the forest, and then where's Abel? And then Cain goes, why am I his keeper? Now you got to see those words and realise when Cain said that, he never got an answer back. Well, in the scriptures it's not put in as an answer, okay? But as soon as he said that, why am I his keeper? He became the next God, okay? I'll just say it like that in your book. Now, the other ones who the Jews put sacrifices up to and this and that, I'm going to put more of that later at Christmas, because I know some things what I can't let known yet, because well, I quite like this channel, okay? That I lasted 3 days on Facebook. Mark Zuckerberg got hold of me and he was trying to say things like this and that, and then he tried to say like, oh, I'm your face, and because I know secrets from what Jesus has told me. I replied back, sorry, I can't answer you right now for that. Get back to me on Friday and I'll be able to talk to you more, because I'm working at the moment. It was like a throw off. I went back, I was cut off Facebook that day, 3 days later. 300 odd people and blah blah. I had heaps of messages and this and that, and but there's a secret there, of one who says they are your face, okay? There's I'll put some of my videos might look a bit far out in there. I've got this one of 3 toilet videos, but there's a bit of a ploy of secret that I'm throwing out there, but hoping some people will catch on to it, of taking away your identity, your face. Here's our eyes, but we don't always see of what our eyes look out here. I'm trying to show you that we don't see what's here, okay? On that toilet one is about how they're taking away your identity, and well, just say they're taking away those 77% of good souls and fooling you with one of their bad ones, okay? I'll just throw it out like that. I know I've had some people think like, you're very hard to understand, Bruce. That sort of like goes with the parables, and because some things have to be thrown off because just because of the powers to be, and because I'm letting more things get aware, and that's why I've come out about this soul thing. Let aware about the eye and this and that, and far, man, they're pretty quick, right? Because I try and catch people on the tube and that, like how I said about Triple X. I found that he found a secret, and when I said about the eye, well, what's been happening on new people, what I look at, this camera thing comes into on the computer screen, and it keeps going for their eye. It keeps going for that person's eye on one side, and it's trying to get these other things, so I can see how these things work, because I've changed things on me, on words and that, on videos, and even when I've done comments and I've gone back, I never said just particularly a word's been changed, but I'm not going to unveil them their things yet, because when you got to see what they're using. They're using Murphy's Law, okay? Get that Murphy's Law, read it, and it'll figure out. You'll figure out how they're using things, okay? Yeah, it was. I just threw a little bit about that Canaan mother and son and blah blah about between that. So don't worry. It's I know it's all in motion, you know, like far just even the way it put me out as anchor, and the way that other video what came to me far the first Jewish church in the first Jesus church in Jerusalem. Yeah, that just showed me how they called him back then as the Antichrist. I didn't even know that before, you know. But they're just doing a bit of a throw. Shush. And bro, yeah. I didn't even know of Murphy's Law. I was out in a wilderness once, and I broke down in the van, and that's when a lot of these things started with me, because I just pedalled off my push bike, nothing stopped me. I found Murphy's Law at the garage on the wall, and I'm reading it, and I'm like, far out. And that's when I found forgiveness, because I thought to myself, how can I win over this? This is incredible. This is how they've had me, like, okay, they get angels because we're good, and many of us on this earth, and they use us like little pups, but we don't actually realise because we think they're our friends, okay, and blah blah. But we make them money or this and that, or they just use us for other little things and that, because they can't actually move into those directions without the good vibration, okay? I'll just say it like that, without the good vibration. Because I've discovered this when I went back to see Jesus one, and the person in the car, they hopped out when I said, oh, could you just wait here? But they ended up coming out, and then when I turned around, they're walking down the driveway because I didn't want anyone to know where I was going. I just was using them for like their car and this and that. But when I seen them coming down the driveway, and then I turned back around, the whole place just turned into mist, and nobody was there, and blah blah. So yeah, it just showed me how the breakaway happens. And when I've discovered things, when I've walked into them and catching all their thoughts, when you have it aware, bang, it'll just get shut down like that. And then, another thing I wanted to throw out on my video I threw out before, when I was saying about my brother going to jail and that, and at the time Bear was talking about how, yeah, I described about how, but I don't look at jail as how, okay? I'll show you the terminology of that, but jail is not the how. The jail is, put it onto your governments and stuff like that. Okay, they look at us like cattle. We're like commodities. We're value of money, okay? Over here, it costs, they're saying $90,000 a year to keep each person in jail. They're saying there's 10,000, so 10,000 times 90,000 each, that's a lot of money. But you'd think in physics, why would a country want to just, of taxpayers, okay, we'll throw it as the taxpayers, the working person in society who wants to paying their taxes to help their country, why would they be paying somebody who just sits in there $90,000 a year, or the cost of $90,000 a year, to sit in there? No way. I'm showing you how they've got us structured as a commodity. So jail people are just a commodity. I heard that there's 1 million in jail in America. Work out those physics of money. That's a commodity, which is just drawing so much wealth out of, okay, the general taxpayers, who are doing it for the community, way it's supposed to be like. To help the community, you pay your taxes to help the community, and to stop poverty, and stop in hospitals, we all got to put things towards that. So you can see the physics of paying taxes, and that's one thing what Jesus told me too. He said, Bruce, you'll find a lot easier road. You have to pay your taxes. So I can see his point of that, but then the corruption, okay, what we're about in this era, we're bringing out all the corruption, and if we were paying our taxes into our community and everything in the right way, and it was used in the right way, you know what, you would not have homeless people. You'd probably have wealth enough to, if somebody didn't want to work, they'd get $300 a week for not even working, because there's that much wealth. It's costing them $90,000 here a year to keep someone in jail. They're not working. That works out to be nearly $2,000 a week, like $1,800 or something a week. If that person wasn't on the outside, that's like giving them $1,800 a week to do absolutely nothing. You've got 1 million people over in America sitting there. How much do they cost being in there? $1,000 a week? Hey, you see the physics of what I'm talking about. If the community was run properly, and people wouldn't have to go out and steal a loaf of bread, just hypothetically like that, if they did have income. So there's a big platform of money which is just I love you, bro, and I've put it out there on one of my videos of anybody who could help me with a platform what I could go to. I've tried, like, YouTube shut me down. I went to Instagram, and then I found out that Mark Zucker, or whatever the name is, he owns that as well, and I'll let you in a secret there of what he's trying to do. They're involved with the AI, and we're all being warned. When they start warning you, that's like them saying, hey, the AI is going to get ya, okay? That's yeah, Zuckerberg, Mark Zuckerberg. I've put out there, I've given them some bugs back in Facebook for shutting me down there. Yet to really annihilate it yet. Oh well, it's been a good rain here today, so maybe things are going to be happening shortly. You can just see it, that they put themselves up on the platform before they get discovered, so that when they get discovered, that they've already tried to get themselves out of it. It's all about the fight. So when I was saying about they've got your eye, that thing the computer was trying to get these people's eye in that. I found, well, I come across people that like, well, I call them my guide angels along the way. I meet lots of them by hitchhiking, and just out of the blue, so just random. And I think that's the gift which is out there. Oh, bro, if you see my video of me over on Great Barrier Island, I've got over 333 acres more around me, and I've got this 40-acre land. What I've financially, I've got it secured, and I'm just saying, hey, anyone can be part of it for $7,777, or for free for a helping hand. I'm building a road there, which is 2 miles long. It's just, I've got my kids for the school holidays. I'm going back over there. I'm going to be putting out some more videos from over there, so that people can see what I'm on about over there. Because if I talk about it too much on this, people won't believe me. So I got to show the pictures with the words, and then you will know. And I look through some of my videos, and the animals really are showing you. I don't control any of the animals and things like that. You see they move and this and that. Even people like that Antichrist one, just like even that lady, she goes, oh, it hasn't happened here for 13 years as the 13th angel. It's like, I'm not, I've got nothing which is scripted, okay? It's just the way it is. I just had to put that out because I just feel some people would be thinking like that, like, oh, that's like too much scripted or something. So what I found about that is the power, it like jumps into you. We're like vehicles, okay? I'll just throw it back like that. And the goodness wants us to succeed. There's it's all about, and then like showing about the earth and this and that. If you know a good platform for me to go to, what's that one I heard about? I've gone out and done a public speaking before too, and well, I blew them all out at the university. I took this big DJ thing with me, but my phone wouldn't record it that day. But things like that happened with me, and but I was so strong afterwards when I left, and I'm going down. I could just hear it over and over. He's talking the truth though. Because I'm just showing them how much they're getting robbed by their governments. They're just like little puppets, and you're not going to perceive out of this hell. You're just going to give yourself deeper and deeper. Love you, bro. What you did then is, like I've said, I've met these guys along the way. One of them, I gave him this piece of wood, and I'll tell you about word. Um, so thanks, Bruce. I think I might go home and make my wife now. Okay, and he told me some words, and he said things to me about when I used them. Okay, but that was his reply to me when I gave him the wood, what he was going to do with it. Yeah, and I hugged him, and like I've never felt a man so. I have another. I can't say that one yet, but yeah, I fucking just amazing. You just hug him and just like, and it's just like it's like hugging a giant, eh? And it's just amazing, because you know, yeah, everything's just so true, and it's like little things what they give you admiration. I would have met these ones to like help me, yeah, feel the love, man. That's too true. Like so it's like you're fucking holding yourself and going, I love myself, and all as myself. You know, like everything which is around, and just I've hid it. I'm hiding in my glass house at the moment because I got my 2 kids and they run a bit of a wild and that. But I got them entertained for a little bit. And my mum's 86. I stay in the garage when I'm here in Auckland because something about the house not quite right for me, and so I help her out too because she's elderly and that, and it's just things what I was actually quite lucky to spend 2 years with my father, Cecil Herbert Rhodes, before he died. I lived at Rakino and just helped me all the time too. It's just, but I don't plan these things. It's just the way it is, and I look back later and I made an amazing speech when my father went on, and I got to carry his coffin and everything like that. And I spoke there, and one person came up to me and said, "You said an amazing speech," and that's something what people don't accept about death. Like there's just got a little phrase: they all want to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die. So one of the things that I expressed to people in my father's death is, I'm so happy for you now, my father. If you can get what I said then, even though I love him so much. I mean, you know, we all wish other things and that, but that's a greater gift when you know you can let go, and show the love that you can let go of something you really love, but you're doing it because it's just, well, you know things and that, and life's not that small, okay? This time what we're here is like fucking that much in existence, man. It's like unbelievable. If you don't learn what you learn here, you're only here for this time, for what's like out there, okay? And that's just describe it like that. I was trying to say about one thing what could help people to find that gift. What I found was the Tibetans, there's this scripture of life after death, okay? And it's what the Buddhist people do when they die, and then the monks come around and they draw the most amazingest things, and then they blank it all out and they do it again and this and that, and they put their body, they wrap it up sort of thing, and they put it out in on the earth, and then the eagle or the animal comes and eats the body. It's like giving your body back to nature. And they say about, well, if you get on that knowledge of that knowing of that Tibetan life after death, okay, I looked at it and I went through it and all, and I didn't look at it like after death, okay, because I'm here for this much, and I really want to do something great. So I'm not looking at it as after death. So I done it as my life, and that's how I learnt how to let things go and this and that, and this higher power just comes. It's amazing, and to realise of this world, you can see so many things when you find them, that they've turned the book upside down. It's like in the scriptures of their Bible. It's like how they say those 4 angels got kicked out of heaven. I gave them great love when I met those 4, and I didn't feel no negativeness. I was just giving it, and they weren't. When I talk about these interviews, pardon me, what are like negative, but we can't destroy it, because just look at it like a battery, okay? You can't just destroy the negative end of the battery, because then the positive won't go anymore, okay? It's like destroying the earth. Hey, that might be why they're trying to destroy the earth. Hey, that would put the picture to it, because that's the energy. You got to have that foundation. Okay, so when people, because in your mind, when you condition, you hear negative energy, like how you have battery, negative, positive. When you hear negative, well, it's really these other people, they think they're like demons in their head, and that they're creating that. They're creating, and it must be pretty bad over your way on these people who are talking about it and all, because that just creates more and more mass hysteria of people doing bad things, and bad things happening in society, and the world going worse and worse than positive vibrations. Somebody gave me, gift of words the other day. It's just not time yet. True. Where you said sacred diet, that is so true, because I found in the Matrix, what I know of, I've died 3 times. I've looked down on this world like a TV screen. I'm out of my body, and I'm looking down here, and that's how come I discovered like how these other shadows are stuck in the Matrix. But okay, so I'm seeing myself as just a shadow on the ground. And that's how I discovered how, wow, that's how they've got them trapped. And I'm back in my body again, but that experience showed me how this world keeps people trapped, because they're conditioned to believe in that soul is not of body, okay? That it's separate. So I want to show people of meditation and a way to know your soul of body is putting your butt. Okay, just look at our own body and the names. We got our leg, hands, legs, this. Then we got our feet, and what's underneath our feet is our soul. Yeah, they wouldn't have given that name for a reason, for people to find the truth, because the truth's all there. It's right in front of us, but it's just knowing it. So when you go somewhere else, don't think you have to give over your soul or anything like that, because you're giving away your body. You don't want to be, you don't want to walk on the earth anymore. It shows me more on how why they're destroying the earth and that, because the Matrix world, and there's physics about it of like we were once all in touch in that, and it's like something else has come in, or we're gone away and they've forgotten what's here, or this and that, and then I see the machine like AI. Okay, just say that there's a machine and it's just taken over. It's taken over man, because so much of the story is about destroying man. For man not to know that he is man, and he is body with soul, and the spirit is everything you see around you, all the living life, and you. Just throw that out. yes, we really need a greater platform, alright? And yes, I almost caught that 8 years ago. I believe that's the ones who are like on the truth line and know about things and all this and that, but then there's other fields what are trying to trick people to be down. Oh, where I was saying about the eye, one told me, one of my angel friends was telling me, you know the ones who are going to die, and they got like specks in their eyes, and they try and tell a lot of truth beforehand, because it's like a regression they're doing on doing good things before they leave, even though they once might have been bad, but they're trying to just get in this balance right so that, well, people who know that judgment's coming, they must seem to change their mind, and they break away from that because they know that that's not right, and they really want to try and get to that level. So you come across these ones who you know are true in that, and this eye thing is amazing, because that's where I see that control of that machine in that, because I find one eye of ones that are really negative, I mean, like, just not for humanity, the eye goes white, one of them. Okay, I think I've been out here long enough. I just wanted to say a little bit about the souls and that then, and about her and this and that, and just love and peace to everyone out there. And I seem to be coming across people, and just all stay strong. And when I went to that white room, it's like a play, but I had the thought before I even went there of the numbers and that, and that's why I'm just going with my own of the 20th of the 12th 2021. So if you seen my one of the Antiquate, yeah, things get changed, but that's where I'm at. And so I need a big platform. I'm going to take your advice. I love you heaps, and I'm going to be doing some public speaking shortly, because we got a lot of things happening in our own country here with what our government does and stuff like that, and it's just not right. Donald Trump's going around the world trying to get all these governments to spend more money on military and stuff like that, and our government seems to be playing straight into their hand. They're going to buy $2 billion worth of planes off you, what are just a bunch of crap, what I look at, just to look at submarines. What, hey, we're way down here, and it's just a ploy to get rid of their crap machine, what they don't want, planes, what they know what are pointless, because they've got drones now what don't need people to fly them, and they're so much cheaper and things like that than buying a $2 billion plane. So I can see the more debt what they're trying to get countries into, because it's all about that monopoly on divide and conquer, and people won't be of their own, won't own anything. They'll make it like you're in debt for the rest of your days, and yeah. Love you, Z. Peace out.